Hey friends, and welcome back to a new video. Today I wanted to show you my minimalist wardrobe. The last video or wardrobe related video I filmed was quite a few years ago, so I wanted to do kind of an updated version since some things did change along the way. Also today I'm showing you my winter minimalist wardrobe since I live in Germany and we do have all 4 seasons here, so I do need kind of summer and winter clothes. So if you enjoy this video and want to see a summer edition, then be sure to comment that down below and I might do a summer version of this during the summer. So I will take you through my closet category by category, so to say, but I won't be showing you things like loungewear, sleepwear, undergarments, swimwear, things like those. So just normal streetwear, you could say. Also make sure to stick around until the end of the video. There I'll give you some tips on if you're interested in building your own minimalist wardrobe, just things that I've learned on the way, advice that I would give myself if I were to start out from the beginning again. So without further ado, let's get started and firstly get everything out of my closet so I can show you. Starting with the category of pants, I own 5 pair of pants, the newest addition being this darker wash with a straight relaxed cut that I really enjoy currently, is more of a replacement for the other pairs that are slowly wearing out. My second pair is a mom jean cut with a lighter wash, just a more slimmer fit that I sometimes enjoy depending on what type of outfit I'm going for. Then my third pair is one that is wearing out that I will have to declutter soon since the fabric is getting thin in places. You can see the wash is also really washed out, but it's a really wide cut that I think is really cool that my mom gifted me. And then I also have this skinny jeans that sometimes you just kind of want depending on what you're wearing on top. If it's a looser fit, sometimes I enjoy a slimmer fit down below. Then my last pair is kind of a winter pair of pants, which are these black corduroy with a bootleg cut that I don't wear often but are so cozy, especially for colder days. Nextly, let's move on to skirts. So for skirts, I have 3 skirts. The first one being one that I've owned for years and years, black skirt that can be dressed up and dressed down depending on the occasion, very versatile. The second skirt that I own has more of a autumn winter feel to it. Also really love the design of this and kind of the asymmetrical aspect of the design. This one I had thrifted. The next skirt, well, this is actually a skort, is one that my mom gifted me. This has more of that flared school uniform kind of look that I like to pair with an oversized sweater on top. Before we continue with the next category, I wanted to quickly take a break to mention accessories or jewelry to be specific. So I get a lot of questions about where are my hoops from, where is my jewelry from. It's all really classic, simple, timeless, and high quality pieces. Today I wanted to share with you jewelry from Linear. They are high quality pieces that use recycled gold and recycled silver. So it's something that I really love, that they get to reuse materials and make them into new, beautiful things. I really love their designs, that they're really classical, minimal, but also that has that something special. So today I'm wearing for one this chunky gold ring that is, I would say, a really modern but minimalist look that I really love. It goes with everything. And the other ring that I'm wearing is a more dainty, kind of organic, simple, but has a something special look to it with these 4 topaz stones that I also think are so beautiful, kind of whimsical in a way. Also again with a 100% recycled gold band. My earrings, I love to wear really simple gold hoop earrings. I think it just goes with everything. I'm wearing these really simple but really elegant and beautiful little studs that are so nice and sparkly and just makes me feel so
pretty and feminine. All these pieces I absolutely love and highly recommend if you're looking for something that is of high quality and timeless and has that something special. I think these are pieces that you can have in your collection for a long time to go. They're responsibly made and look so luxurious. If you want to start your high quality jewelry collection right now, be sure to use my link down below for a special offer off of Leaner's website. They have so many absolutely stunning pieces. Also a really great idea for a thoughtful little gift. I definitely prefer and recommend high quality pieces over those quick and fashionable and not so high quality items. So be sure to check out Linear for your high quality jewelry.
Nextly, let's move on to t-shirts that are great for layering during the winter times. The first one being a simple white t-shirt with a more slimmer fit. I really enjoy this cut so much that I actually have this t-shirt 3 times just to make it easy. And then also a more relaxer t-shirt that of course I also wear during the summer. All these are also items that I wear in the summer with a cool print in the back that is a print of a painting that I actually painted. I have 5 long sleeve shirts, the first one being just a simple white cotton t-shirt, and of course it is very see-through, but again I only wear these for layering purposes. Then the same shirt in black as well. Then I have this fun kind of 60s vibe cotton t-shirt with a little turtleneck, again to layer just for a pop of color. Then I have a long sleeve polo shirt that I have also thrifted to layer underneath, just a different look. Then a thermal black shirt to layer for when it's colder, and a more thinner thermal shirt to layer underneath depending on the weather. Nextly, we have cardigans. So I own 2 cardigans, one black one with a white rim detail that I think can be dressed up and dressed down depending on the look that you want, and has these really cute bell ruffled sleeves as well. Nextly, we have one that I thrifted that is this cashmere beige cardigan that is really warm, also perfect for cold summer evenings. Nextly, we have light sweaters. So I own 4 light sweaters. This first one used to be my mom's that she passed on to me. It is this 3/4 sleeved black cashmere sweater with a optional bow tie in the front. It's also really nice and warm, can be dressed up and dressed down. Then we have this light brown, again, cashmere sweater that is nice and warm. I'm someone that freezes really quickly during the winter time, so I need things that keep me warm. It has this mock turtleneck that I also really enjoy. Then we have this white turtlenecked wool sweater. This one I've also owned for years and years, and it has this more wider, looser fit that you can wear tucked out like this that I actually prefer. And then lastly, we have this black turtleneck sweater. This one is pretty thin, so this is one that I usually use for layering purposes, but I really enjoy the look of a turtleneck. Also, it just saves you from needing to use a scarf as well. Then kind of a special category, we have a sweater vest that I knitted myself. I was really in this knitting phase and I knitted this sweater vest because I really wanted one. I really like the green kind of details that I added. It makes it really special, and I just can't believe I knitted this myself. Then coming to thick sweaters that I wear most of the time during the winter, I have 4 thick sweaters. This first one is one that I thrifted. I really love the chocolate warm brown color of this. It's again a wool sweater that keeps you nice and warm. Then this one is one with a really nice kind of olive green color, you could say, a bit more looser fit, also one that is really nice and warm. Then this one is technically a cardigan, but I tend to wear it as a sweater. It has this bright green color, also one that I thrifted. And lastly, we have this gray striped sweater that I knitted myself. It's really chunky, and I knitted these bell sleeves onto it that I think is really cute, and yeah, also really nice and cozy. Then we have, so to say, the business section. So since I work in an office job, sometimes you just need to have those business looks. So firstly, a cropped blazer that you can throw on top of everything to make it look a little bit more businessy. Then I have this cropped shirt that during the winter, if I wear it, I tend to wear it as a layering piece, so I would layer a sweater over it. Also has that kind of business dad look. And then coming to pants, this gray pair of pants is one that used to belong to my mom that she gave me since she doesn't wear it anymore. It kind of has a 90s look to it. And then a really simple black pair of pants, wide-legged, high-waisted, just everything that I love. Coming to coats, I have one coat, which is one that I wear all the time, basically for everything. It can be dressed up and dressed down. It's so versatile. And one scarf, one that I wear all winter long. Then I have one hat, thrifted and kind of this muted brown color that is nice and warm, and one that is more funky and bright that my dad gifted to me. Then I also have a beret that just looks so stylish, but is more so a fashion piece than a practical piece that keeps you warm. Then I have one pair of gloves. This is actually one that I bought in the kids section. It has warm stuffing, is that what we call it, inside. They are so tattered and so run down, but does the job. And then I have a green coat that is more so for rougher business, so like hiking or maybe needing to do some yard work. This one I've actually owned for almost 15 years.
So I hope you enjoyed seeing all of my winter clothes. So as I promised, I wanted to give you some tips on how you can now build your own minimalist wardrobe and just things to look out for to make the process a little easier, a little smoother. So firstly, I would recommend that you make sure you don't shop for specific looks, but that most of your things in your closet can be paired with each other. Now, you don't have to go with all white or all black, all neutral colors. You can definitely have color in your closet and still have a minimalist wardrobe. Just make sure that most things go together. This will make it seem like you have much more options than you do, since every single piece can go with every single piece, instead of this one shirt only goes with this one pair of pants, if that makes sense. Then the next thing that is really important in my experience is to prioritize comfort. Now, that doesn't mean you have to walk around in sweats all day, but you know what you feel comfortable in. So whether it's a certain cut or a certain color, or maybe you're just more comfortable in pants. So this is actually my personal experience. I love to wear skirts, but when it comes to the decision of do I wear pants or skirts today, I most often choose pants. So it would make more sense in my case to have more pants and just focus more on those than on skirts. We just tend to gravitate towards items that we feel more comfortable in. So make sure to prioritize that. Also, just fabrics that you feel more comfortable in, or cuts where you don't feel like you have to be pulling and making sure that nothing is showing or that everything fits right. Then my next tip would also be to assess your needs. So do you maybe live in a country, an area where you only have one season, so it's basically summer all year round or winter all year round? Then you don't need summery stuff if you live in a winter place, or winter coats if you live in a very warm and summery place. So assess your needs. Also, this can be applied to, for example, what your job is. For example, do you work at a job where you wear a lot of uniforms? So maybe you don't need shirts or dressy pants in that sense. Or do you work in a job where you do, for example, meet a lot of clients and have to look presentable, and you do need a lot of that business casual or business wear? I would say there's a lot of misconception where we feel like we need dressy things. It's a basic that everyone should have in their closet. I think that's not necessarily true. It really depends on your lifestyle, what kind of occasions and needs you have. And in that way, tailor your closet to your lifestyle. Also, when shopping for clothes, this is kind of a no-brainer, I would say. Go for quality over quantity. Make sure you buy clothes that are of high quality, that can last a long time, where it also just feels good when you wear it. Sometimes we all know those cheaply made, scratchy pieces of clothing that we just don't gravitate towards. Make sure you get quality items. I know that nowadays a lot of times things are made more cheaply and just break down more easily, but try to find things that are made well. So sometimes a good idea can be to buy secondhand. So sometimes things that are older are made better, if that makes sense. So sometimes you can really find those treasures when shopping secondhand. And some of you might know I'm a huge fan of shopping secondhand. It's better for the environment, it's cheaper, and you get really nice and sometimes really high quality stuff as well. And then also try to pick pieces that will most likely be as timeless as possible. So avoid going with trends, with big, bold colors and cuts that are trendy in the moment but are maybe not necessarily your style. But of course, if that bold pattern, color, print, pattern, color, cut is your style, then go for it. Then maybe that is something that is in a sense timeless for you. But try to pick something that you think you would wear 10 years down the line, maybe 15 years down the line, depending on how long that item of clothing lasts. And try to avoid those trends. I know trends now come and go faster than ever. So it is something that I personally try to avoid. I know sometimes it can be really difficult to find a classic silhouette when all you see are trends in the stores, but there are some high quality stores that do still go for timeless pieces. Also secondhand, once again, big fan of it. So these were the tips I would give if you are starting out wanting to build your minimalist wardrobe. Again, be patient with yourself, be kind with yourself. The most important thing is to pare down to a number and a size that you're comfortable with. You can of course go back in again and again to reassess everything. I actually think it's really important that you keep going back in to reevaluate. I know I'm definitely at a point where I could go back in and reevaluate some of the things that I own. Maybe some things I do not need anymore and I can resell or gift to people. I really encourage you to, when you are decluttering your clothes, to think about where you are giving your clothes to. So my personal preference is to either resell or re-gift it to specific people who will have use out of it. I know that a lot of times those clothing donations, sometimes they just get sent somewhere overseas and dumped, where there are piles and piles of clothing in essentially like a landfill, and people are just not able to use that clothing. So be really mindful when you're decluttering how you go about getting rid of your stuff. Maybe you can even do a clothes exchanging party with some of your friends. Maybe you have things that your friend would really love, your friend has something that you would really love, and we can give new life to our pieces that way. Again, I want to thank Linear for sponsoring today's video. If you are looking for timeless, classic, high quality pieces, then be sure to check out their jewelry. Feel free to use my link down below for your special offer. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!